This might just be the slowest hunt in nature. What you're watching is a baby starfish chasing a snail. It doesn't look dangerous. But what's happening here is one of the most disturbing feeding methods on Earth. We don't usually think of starfish as intimidating predators. But look closely. Something deeply unsettling is happening. The starfish isn't tickling its prey. It's killing it in one of the slowest, most methodical ways imaginable. If you were designing a predator meant to disturb the human mind, you might start by removing its eyes, its teeth, and even its brain. And yet, you would still give it a mouth that can eat. What you'd end up with looks a lot like a starfish. Starfish belong to the class Asteroidea. They're closely related to sea urchins, sand dollars, and brittle stars. None of them look like what we usually imagine a predator should look like. But despite their alien appearance, they all feed in very real, very effective ways. Unlike animals like dogs, fish, or even sharks, a starfish doesn't bite or chew. Instead, it does something far stranger. It pushes its stomach out through its mouth, wraps it around its prey, digests the animal alive on the outside, and then pulls the liquefied remains back into its body. And yes, it's exactly as disturbing as it sounds. Most starfish specialize in eating shellfish, clams, mussels, oysters, and sometimes snails. These prey items may look passive, but they're anything but helpless. Their shells are made of calcium carbonate, a material so strong it's studied for advanced ceramics. The two halves are held shut by powerful adductor muscles capable of clamping down with immense force. Once closed, there's no gap, no crack, no weakness for teeth or claws to exploit. Crabs try to crush them. Fish try to smash them. Most predators fail. Starfish don't. If you look under a starfish's arms, you'll see hundreds of tiny tube feet. Each one ends in a soft suction pad. They don't look threatening, but they're powered by something very unusual. Starfish don't rely on muscles the way we do. They run on a water vascular system network of pressurized canals that pump seawater through their bodies. Each tube foot is a tiny hydraulic actuator. Alone, it's weak. Together, they're unstoppable. When a starfish finds a clam, it drapes its arms over the shell like a slow embrace. Tube feet latch on, and then it begins to pull. Not violently, not suddenly, just constantly. A clam's defense is designed for quick emergencies. Slam shut, hold tight. But it's not built for endurance. The starfish can pull for hours, sometimes an entire day. The clam burns energy trying to stay closed. The starfish doesn't get tired. It doesn't need to. Eventually, the clam's muscles weaken just enough for the shell to open by a fraction of a millimeter. That's all the starfish needs. It then extends its cardiac stomach out through its mouth, sliding it through the tiny gap in the shell. Once inside, the stomach unfolds over the soft tissue of the clam. Digestive enzymes flood out. The prey is dissolved alive outside the predator's body. When the meal is finished, the starfish pulls the stomach back in, now filled with a partially digested slurry. A second stomach completes digestion, sending nutrients into long digestive glands that stretch into each arm. The entire process happens in plain view. No chase, no struggle, just patience. What makes this truly unsettling isn't just the method. It's how perfectly it exploits the prey's weaknesses. Clams evolved to resist sudden force. Starfish evolved to apply endless pressure. Where speed fails, patience wins. But how does a creature with no brain know how to do this? Each arm of a starfish contains part of a decentralized nerve network. There's no central command, no decision-making center. The tips of their arms have simple eye spots that detect light and shadow. Their tube feet can sense chemicals in the water, allowing them to taste prey hidden beneath the sand. A starfish doesn't think, it follows a biological algorithm refined over more than 450 million years. Even baby starfish know exactly what to do. Bay hunt, using the same method as adults, extending tiny stomachs into equally tiny prey. No learning required. Just instinct. This bizarre efficiency is now inspiring engineers. Scientists are studying starfish hydraulics to build soft robots machines that move without motors, grip without crushing, and function in fragile environments like the deep sea or inside the human body. In a world filled with fast predators, starfish prove something terrifyingly simple. Speed isn't always the deadliest weapon. Patience is, and in that slow, silent game, starfish are among the most effective predators the ocean has ever produced. If you enjoyed this one, check out the next video about what happens when you cut a starfish in half and how many new predators you might accidentally create. Thanks for watching.